When you received that email, did you in any way reply to acknowledge the email in any form? Yes, thank you, anything of that kind?
Yes, we spoke on the phone.
Now, this is back in August. What were the terms of the agreement for him to pay it back? How many months did he have?
You advised 4.
I did.
We agreed that it would be 3 because it was convenient for both of us.
Understood.
So that would have been the 21st of November last year.
Splendid. So he signed the document before the 21st of November last year?
No.
No. Let's see the contract he did, in fact, sign. Now, this is a perfectly well-written document. It was written by your wife, correct?
I basically said what I would like to be written within the contract that John and I had agreed.
Am I right your wife has prepared a statement?
She has, yes.
How marvellous. Can I have it, please? Is there something you want to say?
Yeah, the night I signed the contract, because I didn't actually sign the contract before, I met Rob in at a party, and he picked me up at the airport and he said, "Have you got that contract?" I hadn't got this contract signed at that stage because I'd given the contract back unsigned. That night at the party, he brought the contract down in a pink envelope, which I actually thought was a Christmas card he was wanting us all to sign.
Hang on a second. Happy Christmas, here's a contract.
Indeed.
It was a folder, it wasn't an envelope.
Well, it seemed like an envelope.
I have to tell you, this is the Campest legal dispute I've ever dealt with. I'm writing to you, I see. With regards to John borrowing £1,000, etc., it sets out the £200. She certainly drafted the document, and she certainly sets out when she drafted it, which was immediately after the initial advice I gave. And as I would not like to jeopardise our friendship, also realising this occurrence has cost his wife and children their holiday, that's true, and £200. Now, I made the statement of my own free will. It also sets out the date it's supposed to be paid back, which is the 21st of the 11th. Now, the document wasn't signed, as I understand it, until what precise date, please? Is it the 25th?
25th, yeah.
Why do you believe that this is an enforceable contract, then?
Because there was independent witnesses.
To what exactly? I don't understand.
Well, like you said, it's an enforceable contract. It's been signed. Whether it was post-dated, pre-dated, whatever, there was independent witnesses who we both know who have said they've seen him sign the contract.
Well, yes, but it post-dates the time the money was supposed to arrive in your pocket. John, where's the money? I
was getting ready to... I was saving up to give Rob the money back, but in October, I had an accident in the shop, whereas...
You're a barber, am I right?
I am a barber, and I took some little advice from a guy that brings some cleaning products to my shop, how to clean my floor, and...
How splendid, a new claim for my court.
Yep.
What's that got to do with him? Why is that his problem?
It wasn't actually his fault, because it was me that actually done the floor. I put on acid all over the floor to clean the floor, which resulted in me having to... That was the old floor.
Your floor is ruined?
Yeah, the floor was... I put on like an acid, and the acid I put... I spread it all over the floor. I was scrubbing it with the hands... on my hands and knees with a brush, trying to get it all clean, and it really affected my chest and my eyes. I had to crawl out of the shop, and I was in quite a bad way. It was then, after leaving the acid on the floor for 24 hours, the floor...
I don't need to know anymore. You woke up in the morning cleaning with a bit of jib, talking. The next thing, you needed a flannel. I don't understand, sir. The point is, you needed to... What you're telling me is you don't have the money because there was a problem.
Because I ended up having to pay the guts of £4,000 for a whole new floor. I had to borrow the money from my mother-in-law. I did have Rob's money. I was going to give him it on Christmas Eve, at the Christmas party, but unfortunately it had to go. My shop was more important, because not only for myself, I had customers coming in. I have 2 members of staff. They are self-employed. I had to look after them.
I believe you! Sir, what did it do to you that you didn't have this £1,200?
Well, my kids, they had an OK Christmas. My wife's got a large family, and we all chip in together and help each other out, because that's the way we are. It's affected my marriage. It's...
Are you affected by a cleaning product?
I'm not being made out to be the bad person here.
Be quiet.
And, you know, I'm not trying to paint John in a bad light.
No, you're not.
It's just the fact that my wife didn't want to talk to me about anything to do with John. And when you've got a friend, you like to discuss what's going on, what's not going on. she became very withdrawn and very angry. My children were extremely upset because they don't often see me upset. And I've shed tears over it, and I am now past the point of get your head out your backside and pay what you owe.
I allowed you to come back to this court with a specific instruction that you were to have a signed and enforceable legal contract. The contract you have post-dates the time he was supposed to pay the money back. So, as a matter of law, I could take the view that the appropriate course would be to adjourn things again and give him another chance to pay. However, it seems to me by the narrowest margin, the fact that your wife sent an email and the fact, in fairness to John in the course of these proceedings, he has accepted seeing the terms of that email and accepted telephoning you back to say, OK, that is just about satisfactory for me to come to the view that this is a concluded contract. The only reason I can do that is because of John's honesty in his answer to that question. Without him saying, yes, I agreed, your case would be instantly dismissed. I don't know what that does to your friendship, sir, but I should tell you this. It does allow me to give you an award of £1,200, and that's the award of this court. Had he been dishonest, this case would have been dismissed. I hope your friendship can move forward. That's the award of this court.
Thank you.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.